If you need any Xbox or PlayStation codes or anything gaming related, check the referral links down in the description. They'll take you to g2a.com. They already have a discount on most of their goods already, and with the code CHES at checkout, you can get yourself an extra 3% off as well.
Hey guys, how's it going? Ches back again and welcome to episode number 127 of the Career Mode Road to Glory here on FIFA 15. As you can see, we actually snuck into May kind of under the radar. I was hoping to call up a couple of these players that were in the right mid position before we got to May, and they got the May jump in their overalls, because obviously players' physicals, once they have that May jump, tend to not grow until they're kind of in their early 20s. So unfortunately, we haven't been able to get that done, as I just wasn't paying attention to the calendar. It's my fault, but I have offered all four of the players there that were available to have a contract offered to them. And I have actually offered them a contract. There's two goalkeepers and two right wingers. The two goalkeepers actually look like they're going to be very, very good players in the future. Potentials of the mid to high 80s, if not early 90s, by the time they reach their peak in their career, if we give them enough first team football. So hopefully they can have a very, very big role to play for us in the next season, and I'll send a couple of the other youngsters out on loan next year to hopefully help them get some first team experience and help them grow and become decent players as well. So we're starting with a game at home against Sunderland. There are only 4 games left in the Barclays Premier League season, so we're going to have 2 today and we'll have 2 tomorrow, so that it's split up nicely for the weekend, and then on Monday we'll have a season roundup before having a look at some transfer targets on Wednesday for the rest of the next season. So as you saw, we had the first chance, so there wasn't really much of a chance. A comfortable save for Vito Minone, not really causing him too many issues whatsoever. And to be fair, I don't know whether that was an initial or an intentional, knockdown from Luke de Jong towards the guy at the back post, or whether it was a misplaced shot. But regardless, it ended up straight at his teammate, and he volleyed it into the back of the net to make it 1-0 to Sunderland. However, Fabian Cassada had other ideas about us losing this game, caught them on the counter-attack. Brilliant feat, actually, to turn inside. Cassada's one of those players, he's only like 71, 72 rated overall, and he doesn't really have any standout stats. He's got, 77 pace, 75 ball control, 74 finishing, that sort of thing. He just plays well and scores goals. That's the thing. The only thing is, I'm not sure whether he's going to be good enough with all of the other players we've got coming in next season, with those coming in on pre-contracts. And I'm not sure whether I can warrant keeping him at the club. Obviously, we have Georgiev and Takelo Ranti, who's now coming onto the pitch here as a substitute for the aforementioned Georgiev. And obviously we have Kevin Schmidt as well, who I think is probably going to be the first striker to see the exit door. He's only 67 rated, so Cassada might have his stay at the club extended by at least another 6 months or so, maybe even a full season. But Ranti immediately involved after coming onto the pitch, dances past 2 defenders before working his way in for the shot. Unfortunately, a really good save by Vito Minone stops him from being the absolute hero, coming off the bench to immediately score and give us a victory. However, we caught them on the counter-attack. Cassada into Ranti this time, one-on-one here with the goalkeeper, drills it bottom corner, and he is going to be the hero coming off the bench with just 5 minutes to go to win us the game at home against Sunderland and keep our Champions League dreams alive. So we win 2-1 at home against the Mackhams, a result that, to be fair, we did deserve, but it took the introduction of Takelo Ranti towards the end of the game to actually get us across the line and give us the 3 points. So we jump into the second game away from home against Aston Villa, who are a side that underperform in real life, to be completely honest. However, they have actually been quite decent under Tim Sherwood since he took over IRL. They're having an okay season here as well, as you can see, set up in 9th position. They've got Zoot in goal, the goalkeeper that obviously is formerly of PSV, or PSV, apologies. They've got Martin Braithwaite in there as well, up top, as well as Adam Mayer, also formerly of PSV. Again, I always mess up my pronunciations, I do apologise. So I try and get them correct. I know I've had a couple of Dutch guys actually say, thank you to me for trying to pronounce PSV properly. So I do apologise for letting it slip off my tongue in the English way. But Takelo Ranti got a start this time alongside Fabian Cassada rather than Georgiev starting alongside Cassada, trying to just kind of give Cassada a fair crack of the whip at the end of this season, just try and make my mind up as to whether to keep him or not. But Aston Villa were going to have the first chance here. As you can see, Mayer into Braithwaite, stood across the box by Jermaine out wide, and Gary Gardner just lunged at it at that near post, squeezing it underneath the goalkeeper to make it 1-0 Aston Villa 5 minutes before half time. We headed into the second half, and Villa was still going to be on top, to be completely honest, especially in these opening 20 minutes or so. As you can see, Mikey Drennan stands the ball up towards Hamura at the back post. Keeper goes down for it, just Misses it altogether, completely misses it. Goes underneath in Kieran Westwood, and unfortunately they extend their lead at 2-0 in the 66th minute. However, straight from kickoff, you can see we're still in the 67th/68th minute here. Ball played up to Ranty, around the corner to Fabian Cassida. He's just going to tease Akore here, say go on, take the ball, and then dances round him. Finishes it off very, very nicely indeed. And we're back in the game immediately after going 2-1 down. All we need to do now, obviously, is get ourselves an equaliser, although Aston Villa are coming up the other end. Bojan has come on as a substitute. Brilliant ball over the top to Drennan. Not the best of first touches, in fact, ignores the ball initially, then drills it across. No idea how that didn't go in, and then eventually we get the misfortune of it bouncing off the post and then in off the goalkeeper. A crazy goal to put them 3-1 up. Just kind of hit Paul Downing on the foot here, comes off the bar, shot off the post, and then it hits goalkeeper and goes in. Unbelievable stuff, absolutely unbelievable. I couldn't quite believe that we'd conceded a goal in that manner. So that's 3-1 now, unfortunately, 3-1 down with less than 10 minutes to go. Gruezo, though, plays it into Cassida here, and Tekelo Ranti was the hero in the last game. Aguadar here is going to push forward, then find this South African by getting it into him there. Lovely feet and a good finish as well to make it 3-2 with 6 minutes to go. He was the hero against Sunderland. Is he going to be the hero here today? He's brought it back to 3-2, and literally again a couple of minutes after we scored that goal, Gruezo threads through the South African. He's sprinting away as fast as he can, but keeper gets there. But what's he done? Goes down to pick it up, completely misses the ball. Rather than shooting immediately, was able to switch my brain on, show the composure to turn back inside, pass it across to a fellow teammate, Gruezo, who smashes it into the back of the net through two defenders and the goalkeeper to make it 3-3. Remarkably, after it being 3-1 in the 80th minute, we make it 3-3 thanks to a goal from Ranty and an assist from Ranty. So I guess technically he was the hero, maybe putting the goalkeeper under pressure to make him make the mistake, although it was really an unforced error from Zoot and he really should have done better there. But regardless, that gave us a point, so we take 4 from today, and that puts us in 4th with 2 games to go, as you can see. And now everybody has played their games in hand, so it's a level playing field from here until the end of the season. With 6 points up for grabs, we are 3 points inside the Champions League positions. It's really touch and go. Liverpool could still catch us as well, and if Liverpool do, because they actually have a game in hand, I hadn't noticed that. So Liverpool can go within 2 points of us if they win that game in hand. So it's vital that we pick up as many points as we possibly can in tomorrow's episode, as it is at the bottom of the table. Finally remember to show you the bottom of the table, and it's so crazily close at the bottom for relegation as it is for the Champions League spots at the top. So mental final episode going to come tomorrow. As of yet, I haven't recorded it, so I'm really looking forward to doing so. I'm just going to try and play my best football. Hopefully Ranty can step up to the plate again, and we'll get ourselves Champions League football, if not Europa League football, for season number 6. But that's going to bring today's episode to a close. Thank you very much for watching, guys. I'll be streaming FIFA over on twitch.tv/Chesnoy Gaming later on tonight, so check the links in the description to my Twitch. Follow me on Twitter as well, and on Instagram. Add me on Facebook. Check my second channel. A vlog should be going up over there over the weekend, hopefully, to welcome you all to the Chesnoy Plays channel. And of course, check out G2A if you need any cheap Xbox or PlayStation codes or PC games. But for now, thank you very much for watching. I look forward to seeing you on Twitch in a few moments' time, and I'll see you later.